A game that we must win, a game that we must put in a performance. Rangers take on St Johnstone this weekend in the League Cup, a title that we are, of course, defending after winning the League Cup last season. Can Rangers put in a performance, and can we finally see something to get behind from the team? I'll see you on the other side. Welcome to Glasgow Rangers Nation. I am Owen James. This is your Rangers news channel. This is your match day news as Rangers prepare to take on St Johnstone at Hampden Park in what is in front of probably what is going to be quite a small crowd at the end of the day. I think there is a growing dissatisfaction amongst the fan base, not only with the manager and the team and the performances, but also with the board. And there's kind of a feeling, I think, that we don't really want to give any more money to this board because of the fact that they are so badly mismanaging it. As the Rangers Supporters Association said in their statement yesterday, every decision seems to have an air of incompetence about it. Well, it's a game today that is a must-win, as every game is when you're a Rangers player or a Rangers fan or a Rangers manager. But not only that, it is a game where we need to start seeing something. We need to start seeing a performance. We need to start seeing a star. We need to start seeing something that's going to convince us that this team are ready to play. Now, obviously, John Suter and others have spoken about this team not being ready till October, which, with the greatest respect, is way too late if you're going to stay in contact with Celtic. So, look, this is a game today where we need to start putting in the effort. Now, to what sort of team that Clement's going to pick, who knows? I mean, he may well go with his strongest 11. He may well bring in some of the youngsters. He may well give some of the so-called reserves a bit of a run out. But, you know, with the situation that we're in, where we have injuries to key players like Ridvan Yilmaz, Nicholas Raskin, Oscar Cortez, for example, obviously automatically takes, at least in the case of Ridvan and Cortez, some of the starters out of the lineup. He spoke about obviously Cheney yesterday, and he spoke about Proper yesterday in terms of making sure, you know, that they have this more time they spend with the team, the more training they do, the more they are going to be building up connections and being ready to play for the club. I do expect both of them to make an appearance today. Look, St Johnstone will come and they will make it tough. They will come and there will be a fair degree of shithousery. There'll be a fair degree of kicking lumps out of Rangers. There'll be a lot of low block and medium block. There'll be a lot of everything going in to stop us from playing and stop us from building up a momentum, because it's a Craig Levein team. That's what Craig Levein loves to do. You know, he knows that if he goes out and tries to play football against Rangers, even a Rangers that are perceivably struggling, he's going to get his backside handed to him. So, you know, let's look at, you know, where they're up to at this moment in time. So in the league, these are league scores, their latest league scores. They lost their first game of the season 2-1 to a much improved Aberdeen team. They then won last week against 10-man Kilmarnock. They were 1-0 up when the Kilmarnock player was sent off, 3-0 in that game. A very convincing performance. But then again, Kilmarnock have had a poor start to the season. Maybe the Thursday, Sunday of Europe is taking its toll on a limited squad that Derek McInnes has to pick from. As for the team that St Johnstone will put out today, well, I don't expect them to rotate. I don't expect them to go for any sort of weakened formations. I think they will go with their 3-5-2. They'll set up to be defensive. Perhaps it will look more like a 5-3-2 to some degree. Obviously, Kimpioka is a threat up front. Sidibe, obviously, a threat up front. You know, the 5-man midfield there. Three men at the back. Got Cameron Sanders and Nielsen, their back three. Obviously, Dessers probably will be up against those three, but it's up to obviously the wingers to push on and really cause problems. And obviously, you know, for the 10, whoever that is, to get in and about them as well and occupy them and work in those spaces in between the centre backs. I mean, they're going to be the keys to get through this massed midfield today. I mean, that's one of the worries, that Rangers could become a little bit overrun in midfield with the 4-2-3-1 formation that Philippe Clement favours. I mean, it does seem that is his formation no matter what. I mean, in terms of our record against St Johnstone, it is a very good one. We played them 66 times in League and Cup. We've won 49 times. They've only won 9 times, not even into double figures yet. And 8 of those games have been draws. In terms of goals scored, again, Rangers dominating the figures there. 142 goals for Rangers, obviously, you know, a phenomenal number, and only 52 against. So still, again, not even conceding not even conceding 100 goals yet against them. Only 52 in 66 games, so not even one a game, which is pretty phenomenal. I mean, 142 goals over 66 games averages around about 2.1 goals per game, so we average 2.1 goals per game and less than a goal a game, so that's obviously really good news, really positive news. Our win percentage against them is very good as well. It shows a real dominance of this fixture, 74% win percentage against St Johnstone. So, it's a fixture we historically dominate. So it's a game that we should have, hold no fear going into. St Johnstone are not a team that should carry any fear for Rangers whatsoever. And if we look at the past results between the two teams, in this league this season. Obviously, there the fixtures set out there. You can see the ones for this season set out. But in previous to that, we beat them 3-0 at St Johnstone on match day 26 last season. We beat them 2-0 at Ibrox, 2-0 away win, 2-0 home win, 1-0 away win in the SFA Cup. The last time St Johnstone beat Rangers was 22-23, a 2-1, obviously, which nigh on saw the end, obviously, of Gio. So, look, this is a game that we should not have any fear going into, that we should not be worried about. Philippe Clermont, spoke yesterday about the fact that, that there is a duty to win, there is a duty to be successful, there is a duty to go on and actually, to win cups, to retain trophies. He said as well that there's a hunger, as he always does, and a desperation for the team to bounce back after that poor performance, or that defeat on Tuesday. I mean, I thought the performance was poor, certainly in elements there. And yes, of course, the red card played a role in that. Now, there is a debate over, what sort of team Philippe Clermont's going to put out in this game. Will it be a fairly strong, our strongest lineup with Jack Butland in goal, James Tavernier, John Suter, Robin Proper, possibly Robbie Fraser at left back. I mean, he certainly talked a lot about Fraser yesterday in the press conference, and and did up Robbie Fraser. I mean, the alternative, I suppose, is to play Hefte at left back and put Matondo on the left wing. But I think he may go with Fraser, given what he said and the fact that he talked yesterday, didn't he, about his duty to bring through academy players and to give academy players an opportunity. So today is a perfect opportunity to see Robbie Fraser in the team. I think Barron and Diamande will be in front of the back four. I think he may go, obviously, no Scott Wright. I mean, he's probably gutted about that. But Cheney, Lawrence, Jeff Tay, and Dessers, that may be his shape and formation. I mean, that's what it probably will be. I do think he will go with his strongest possible team. And should we get a couple of goals up, then we may see substitutions where the kids come on. Personally, I'd like to see a bit more of a mix-up today. From the team, I think give Liam Kelly a game. I think give Jack Butland a bit of a break. I think Jack's not looking confident at the moment. I mean, he's still a good goalkeeper. He still pulled off some good saves, but at times there's been questions over the goals he's conceded and how he's played in pre-season, and the goals that were conceded on Tuesday night. There's certainly been some questioning over those, rightly or wrongly. Liam Kelly's a very talented goalkeeper, a good goalkeeper. He's proven, that for Motherwell and for Rangers pre-season that he's not the sort of person to let people down. So I think Kelly, give him a game. Give him the cup games, to keep his hand in, to keep him fresh, to keep him sharp. I'd go with Dujon Sterling at right back. Dujon's fit. He's ready to play. Look, if it is that we're going to persist with James Tavernier this season, if James Tavernier is going nowhere, then he can't be expected to play every single game at his age. So, let's give him a rest in the cup games, go with Sterling. I think Suter and Proper will start in central defence. Balogun's not fit. Davis is a disaster. Leon King, I don't think Big Phil sees him as a centre back. He sees him more as a right back. So I think it will be Suter and Proper. Robbie Fraser will start at left back, I hope, with Hefte ahead of him rather than Hefte at left back and Matondo ahead of him. That's how I would like to see it tomorrow. Obviously, Ridvan out for 4 to 6 weeks, as reported in the presser yesterday. Dio and Barron, I just want to keep them going, keep them performing, keep building up that link, that connection. They're our two best players at this moment in time. Then behind the striker, I want to see Václav Černý start, even if he only plays 15 minutes to an hour. He's looked effective. He's looked direct. He's looked like carries a bit of threat. And I certainly think, against Motherwell, when he started and then was taken off, Rangers didn't look as dangerous without him on the park. Alex Lowry, I think it's time to give him another chance. Let's put him into a game that actually matters, a cup game. Let's see what he can do. And he scored 2 very, very good goals in the for the B team during the week. including that outstanding one where he cuts in from the left and swings the ball into the far post. And Hefte on the left wing, I think, again, let's show them there's no ill feelings over that red card. That was nothing to do with him. It was nothing to do with him, really. It was just down to an appalling referee who has got previous for bad refereeing, for bad decisions. Also, Hefte's delivery is excellent. Up front, I think it's going to be Dessers, but I'd like to see young Zach Lovelace get a run out. There appears to be an issue with Danilo. I don't know what the issue is. The manager says he's fit. The video of him limping, some people say that's his normal walk. Well, maybe it is. But Zach Lovelace looked really good when he came on for the Bees during the week. I think he's one for the future. He's got a lot of talent. He's promising. We need to see what we've got in Zach Lovelace and play him in his proper position, which is not out wide. It's through the middle. Get him using his pace. And that's another thing. I think against this team, they're going to put a low block on. They're going to, make it hard. Someone in and around the area who's got that little bit of Turner pace to get in behind them, I think is absolutely vital. So I'd love to see young Zach get a start. I don't think he will in any stretch of the imagination, but that's my team anyway. Look, guys, we'll be back later, obviously, with the live stream of the game and with a post-match podcast. My predictions for today's game, I'm going to go for 3-1 Rangers. Let me know what your predictions are in the comments down below. Obviously, please smash that like, sub to the channel, help the channel to keep on growing. On the way out, guys, 2 product things I always ask of you. Number 1, smash the like. And number 2, remember always, we are the people.